Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Fins and the Buccaneers, next on Madden Football.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
The Bucs kicker Ryan Succop about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
For the second consecutive season, Tua's a starter and Miami's a team. Both have winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
On play action, here's Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Throwing now is Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gaskin. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Trask. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
That's taken on the 25.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Bridgewater. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Here's Sanu on the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Bridgewater. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mohamed Sanu. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Trask. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, Trask.
His throw incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack. Now Trask loses it. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the count.
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Taking in at the 3. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown! Durham Smythe, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9,
Trask. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
Well, he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Here's Gaskin.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So out come the Bucs now.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Off the play fake, Trask.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Samuel Aguavin.
The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Running on 1st down with Gasket. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He was brought down at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Back near his goal line. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Throwing. Trask.
Flushed out. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Edmonds. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Edmonds.
Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose.
But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. 2nd down, Gasket.
And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, They tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team, and they committed to it and got it done right there.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Trask
looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Trask. Otten brings it in over the middle.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gaskin will try it up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Another run with Gaskin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.